So this weekend is the F1 Hungarian Grand Prix, and here are my predictions. These predictions were filmed on live stream on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you are notified when the next F1 predictions are. I'm using a tier maker to do this. I know it's not the ideal way to do it, but it's the way I'm going to do it. So as you can see here, I don't want that ad. I don't know why there's an ad there, but oh well, doesn't matter. So basically, the top two would be up here. Of course, it will be in order, so I'll be thinking top two, then third, fourth here. So, of course, first would be the first one here. But let's start. Basically, I have a thought process here of where everyone's going to finish. I'll start with, for some reason, there is 1920, but there's 22 drivers. So what I'm going to do is I will basically I'm going to put in the 22 down here. Like that. So as you can see, I've got 19 to 22 now. That's perfect. Okay, right. So realistically, DNF, this is going to be a bit difficult. I'm going to basically try and put everyone in order first of where they should be, and then I'll move DNFs afterwards. Or basically predictions of who I think is going to DNF. So realistically, you're looking at, I mean, these Aston Martin have been absolutely terrible this season. I've heard they're waiting for major upgrades. They're not making minor upgrades. They're only doing major upgrades now this season, which I guess makes sense because there's no point making minor updates because they're so far behind. You're better off just bringing a big upgrade package, to be honest, and just making the most of that. So, but realistically, in Belgium, they're 5 seconds off the pace. They might be closer this time because it's less straights and more just corners, but honestly, I have no idea. They haven't been great. Then realistically, we want to go with the 2 Cadillacs, to be honest. Like that, like this. So we've got 22nd. I moved these. I think Alonso Fish had a stroll. So we've got 22nd, 21st, 20th, 19th. So I think that's the back 4 for now until I sort out retirements. Then who do I want to go with next? I think realistically, I mean, Ocon hasn't been doing the best, but so I'll put him 18th. Because like even just Haas themselves, they haven't been great at all, to be honest. They had a really good start of the season, and now suddenly we're looking at they're too far behind everyone else. So I'm gonna put them 17th, 18th for now until I figure something out, and then I might do some movements around. Then who do I want to go with next? Of course, I could go with the Audi drivers. Do I want to go with Audi drivers? Is anyone I'm missing here? I think realistically, I will go. Bortoleto did have a good qualifying out in Belgium, so I will go Hulkenberg 16th, Bortoleto 15th. I think that's fair enough. Of course, I'm doing it 2 by 2 minute. I will make some changes around when I feel like what's necessary, but I'm just putting them in for now until I can figure something out. Then 14th, 13th, I'm gonna go with. This is difficult. This is really difficult because this. I will go Colapinto 14th. Then I will go with. Oh, I forgot about the Williams. Actually, I forgot about the Williams. Why are the Williams so far? So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go 16th Albon. I'm going to move Bortoleto up. So then 15th Hulkenberg. 14th Sainz. 13th Bortoleto. 12th Colapinto. This is where it can get difficult now because you've got Gasly, who's been doing well, Lawson, and then you've got Lindblad. Of course, the racing balls seem to be actually quite quick. But I'm actually going to put Gasly missing out on the points slightly. Then it's basically between these guys for 9th and 10th. I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. I think Lindblad might have a good race here. So let's put Lindblad 9th. Then, realistically, who do I want to put in here? So 8th and 7th. 8th, I will go Hajar. I think that might be right. And then I don't really want to do this, but I've heard he's out for FP1, which I think might affect his performance in the weekend. So I'm going to put Piastri 7th. I know, like, the thing is, I do like Piastri, but I don't think he's. I think he has potential, but I just think that so far this season, like he's been very unlucky. Like last race in Belgium when he got damage from the Leclerc thing, I think that made his pace a bit slower, so that didn't help. 6th place, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Lando Norris in 6th. I think that makes sense. Then I'm gonna go with Max Verstappen 5th. Do that. And then 4th place, I'm going to go with Charles Leclerc. I think that'd be right. Do I go 4th place, Charles Leclerc? No. No, I don't. I'm going to go Russell 4th, Charles Leclerc 3rd. Then I'm going to go... Now, this is it. This is it. So we're down to the top 2. I've got Kimi Antonelli and Lewis Hamilton for my predictions for the Hungarian Grand Prix. I'm now thinking the track. I think this weekend the winner of the Hungarian Grand Prix is Lewis Hamilton. I think it's Lewis Hamilton going to win this weekend because he is so quick at this track. I think he'll win, and like of course the Ferraris are made in corners, not straights, and Hungary is literally known for Monaco without the walls, because there's literally only like one small straight, and that's about it. I think set to 2, set to 3, I think we're going to be having Ferrari much quicker, so that's why I'm going Lewis Hamilton first. Definitely Lewis Hamilton will finish first. That's my prediction. Now I'm thinking DNS, because most likely this is not how it's going to finish, because there will be DNFs. I think if there's no DNFs, this is how it's going to end. But there's going to be DNFs. It's just who I think is going to DNF this race is what I'm thinking. I think one of the Williams is going to DNF. So I'm actually going to move Albon down, which is going to move Bearman up, and then Bottas here. Now I'm thinking who else is going to DNF. I'm going to say I see Lance Stroll retiring. Not because due to a crash. I think it's going to be because of his car. So I'm going to move Lance Stroll there. I'm going to say like that. Alonso, I think one of the... I actually do think as well one of the Cadillacs can retire, because their cars have not been great. I'm going to do that. I'm going to move Perez down. Then also... I think Perez can retire. Then I'm also going to move... Who else do I move down? I'm actually going to move down Bortoletto. And I think... These... why is it not working? I think then these would be the 4 retirements. Bortoletto, Perez, Lance Stroll, Albon. And I think Alonso will finish the race, but will finish like basically last. Bottas and Ocon will finish here. Behrman 16th, Hulkenberg 15th, Carlos Sainz 14th, then 13th and 11th is going to be Colapinto and Gasly. 10th and 9th is going to be Liam Lawson and Lindblad, because I think they've been consistently getting the points now. I think they're like 9th and 10th. Hadjar 8th, Piastri 7th, Norris 6th, Verstappen 5th, Russell 4th, Charles Leclerc 3rd. Then I'm going to go with Antonelli 2nd, Lewis Hamilton 1st. I think those predictions are fair, to be honest. I think those are fair predictions. Because, like I said, Hamilton, I think, is going to be... I think this is Hamilton's strongest track. And then I think Kimi Antonelli also has been quick this season everywhere. And then Leclerc, Ferrari. Like I said, the Ferrari's going to be quick round here. And then Russell 4th, because I don't think he's been on par recently with Antonelli. And then I just put Verstappen in McLaren because I think he's doing quite well as well at the moment. All things considered with the Red Bull, so 5th place. And then McLaren's just slightly off the pace. But I think those are my predictions. Let me know down in the comments who you think is going to win the race. And also any surprises and shocks. But I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to subscribe for future videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.